Good morning, my Real News Midday TV family. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning, and I'm wishing for everyone a wonderful and a productive day. And in the news this morning, alleged triggerman in Tamar Geddes' murder remanded. Brian Shelley, one of the men charged in the Contractor killing of 36-year-old Tamar Geddes on June 9, 2020 in Trelawney, was remanded in custody until November 24. Shelley appeared before Justice Bertram Morrison on Thursday morning in the Trelawney Circuit Court that was being held in Duncans. Shelley is accused of barging into Geddes' home in Reserve Trelawney, where he robbed her of 2 cellular phones and demanded sex. His demand was not met, and he opened gunfire, hitting the woman. 3 other persons involved in the murder, Nadine Geddes, Tamar's sister, and Tamar's nieces, Shanice Roddock and Janice Smith, pleaded guilty to conspiracy to murder and murder. Nadine, who paid $150,000 to have her sister killed, was sentenced to 20 years in prison for murder and 5 years for conspiracy to murder, while Roddock and Smith were given 5 years suspended sentences in May 2021. 2 other men, 33-year-old Tashana Young of Norwood, St. James, and 55-year-old Owen Irving, also of Norwood, also pleaded guilty to murder and conspiracy to murder charges. Irving was sentenced to 20 years in prison, while Young was ordered to serve 5 years. Supporters disappointed after court rules Kartel and the co-accused should remain behind the bars. Some supporters of jailed dancehall entertainer Vybz Kartel were left disappointed on Thursday afternoon after a court ruled that he and his co-accused should remain behind the bars pending a decision in the Court of Appeal on whether they should be retried for murder. The court's decision on Thursday followed a habeas corpus application before Justice Andrea Thomas seeking the release of Kartel, whose given name is Adijah Palmer, Sean Storm Campbell, and Andre St. John. The submissions did not relate to the 4th co-accused, Kahira Jones, who reportedly has another matter before the court. Ahead of the ruling, the news team visited Kartel's Waterford community in Portmore, where his small group of supporters, which had gathered around the radio, was cautiously optimistic about a favorable outcome. However, their hopes were dashed when the court ruled that Kartel and the other men should remain behind the bars. His supporters expressed disappointment with the decision. "We have nothing to say, we are upset," said a supporter as the small gathering started to disperse. Another supporter was overheard criticizing the judge's decision, saying, "Them just trying to save face because the Privy Council showed them up." In March, the Privy Council quashed the men's murder convictions, citing juror misconduct, and they sent the case back to the Court of Appeal for a ruling on whether they should be retried. The matter is set for June 10. The men were convicted in 2014 for Clive Lizard Williams' murder in 2011. Williams was allegedly killed after he failed to return 2 unlicensed guns given to him by Kartel for safekeeping. Williams has not been seen or heard from since then. Kartel and his co-accused denied any involvement in the killing of Williams. Palmer, along with his 2 co-accused, were convicted for the 2011 murder of Clive Lizard Williams and was sentenced to life imprisonment, a verdict that was upheld by the Jamaican Court of Appeal. However, the Privy Council in England quashed these sentences, ordering the case back to the Jamaican Court of Appeal to determine if there should be a retrial. The recent court decision marks another chapter in the lengthy legal battle surrounding Palmer and his co-accused, leaving supporters once again in a state of frustration and disappointment. Police seeking man after seizure of gun and ammunition in 4 parts Clarendon. The Clarendon police are now on the hunt for a man who allegedly ditched a bag with 2 guns and ammunition and escaped a police capture in 4 parts in the parish on Wednesday. It is reported that about 1:30 p.m., a police party was conducting surveillance exercise when they became suspicious of a man who was walking along Duke Street. The man reportedly dropped a bag which was in his possession and fled the scene. The police retrieved the bag and reportedly discovered that it contained 2 9mm pistols, one of which was affixed with a magazine with 14 rounds, while the other had a magazine loaded with 10 cartridges. St. Catherine travel agent charged with fraudulent conversion. Fraud charges have been laid against the St. Catherine travel agent who allegedly collected more than $1 million from a group of high school teachers to book hotel rooms on their behalf, but failed to do so. The accused is Denise Faulkner, 39 years old, of Waterloo District, Yuaton, St. Catherine. Faulkner was charged by the Spanish Town Police on Tuesday with 6 counts of fraudulent conversion. It is alleged that the teachers negotiated with the accused to book a package with 20 rooms at a North Coast resort for the Labor Day weekend for May 23 to May 25. The accused was reportedly paid $1.3 million in 2 tranches between April 10 and May 14 to secure their accommodations. She reportedly acknowledged the receipt of the payments to her bank account. On May 22, when the group was getting ready for the getaway, the accused revealed that the rooms that were booked had been cancelled. Faulkner reportedly stated her intention to refund the sums paid, but claimed the money was paid to an unnamed third party. A report was made to the police, and following an investigation, Faulkner was arrested and charged. Matthew Samuda to renounce British citizenship. Minister without a portfolio in the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, Matthew Samuda, has disclosed that he is a British citizen in a statement in which he said he was taking steps to renounce his citizenship of the United Kingdom. I am advanced in the process of renouncing my British citizenship, which I acquired at birth, the government senator said in the statement released on Thursday afternoon. Samuda said he took the decision to renounce his British citizenship after carefully listening to recent public discourse concerning the issue of dual citizenship. I had begun the process of renunciation prior to today by completing relevant forms. In response to public inquiries, I wish to make my decision to renounce clear. I'd strongly advise the opposition leader to take a similar course of action, he stated. The issue of dual citizenship has been hotly debated since it came to public attention that opposition leader Mark Golding is a citizen of both Jamaica and the UK. Golding has faced calls to renounce his British citizenship as a demonstration of his firm commitment to Jamaica and to avoid any conflict of interest if he were to become Prime Minister. However, he argues that there is no legal basis for him to renounce his status in the United Kingdom at this time, as the Jamaican Constitution allows for citizens of Commonwealth countries to sit in the Parliament. Prime Minister Andrew Holness has stated his opinion that no person who wishes to be the ultimate leader of Jamaica should have citizenship of any other country. Education Minister condemns attack on Virtech teacher. Minister of Education Favour Williams has condemned Wednesday's violent attack on a teacher at a Vere Technical High School in Clarendon. The incident, which happened on the school compound, involved a teacher and relatives of a student. Williams says, "We are saddened by this incident on school grounds where safety is crucial. For months, we have been implementing initiatives and urging parents, guardians, and community members to help us curb school violence. It is therefore deeply disheartening to see a parent involved in an act of violence," adds Williams. She says a meeting is being scheduled with the Ministry of Education and Youth, Vere Technical High School teachers, and the Jamaica Teachers Association. Classes at Vere Technical were suspended on Wednesday after teachers staged a sit-in to protest against the decision of the police to lay charges against a female teacher who was earlier attacked by relatives of a student. Principal of the school, O'Neill Lewin, told the news that the teacher was taken into custody and charged after she was injured by the child's mother. Men caught stealing $150,000 worth of goods from vendor's stall. 2 men who were caught on video stealing items from a vendor's stall pleaded guilty to simple larceny on Tuesday when they appeared in the Kingston and the St. Andrew Parish Court. Ramon Reynolds and Lamamba Grant were caught on video breaking into a vendor's stall on May 10, 2024. It is reported that they removed several items, including beverages such as Heineken, Dragon, and other perishable and non-perishable items valuing $150,000. Before asking for their pleas, presiding Judge Carlo Mason commented, "Gentlemen, it's alleged that you were observed being rather festive." Both Reynolds and Grant then entered the guilty pleas. When asked if he would proceed with sentencing the men, Judge Mason responded, "But of course, the rum bottle was empty." The sentencing was, however, postponed so that the complainant could do a thorough value breakdown of the perishable items stolen. She had initially estimated the value to be $10,000, saying, "They drank everything. Your Honor, they only leave the condoms." They are to return to court on June 25, 2024. Their bail was extended, but the judge told them to get their house in order before sentencing. Guys, thanks for watching. Please join us this afternoon at 2 p.m. for another news update.